Hey there, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight for this presentation. We're going to be talking about X39 tonight, the product itself and LifeWave and the movement behind all of this. There's so much exciting stuff happening, so much growth, so much potential, so many things for you. So we're going to be covering lots tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about what is this amazing little patch called X39, the cutting edge technology itself, a bit about the founder, the science, the industry, the brand, LifeWave, the company itself, and of course, how to get started for you, whether it's on the product alone or if you already have a vision or are already sharing with other people. That is a very common thing with a product that makes such a difference in the body. So we certainly are going to touch a little bit on that. So we'll just find exactly the right place for you. You will be able to learn whatever you need around those 4 different topics. So welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Alex Sabatelli, and I just want you to know that there's this new approach, this really exciting new approach to how to change and foster the flow of energy in your body. And it is with this little patch, and it can do some pretty amazing things. So before we do that, really quickly, I just want to make sure that you see a couple of things because we do lots of different presentations during the week. And so this first sheet here is a bit about our weekly schedule, and this will be shifting and actually right around the new year. So you'll be seeing a couple of things added on here or just shifted around. But you'll see that I do this call twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. We also do a couple of trainings for people that are just getting started in the business, and then we'll have a new leadership call. And then, of course, a business building training on Saturdays. Make sure that you are plugged into these. And then here's how you get plugged in. Of course, with our Facebook group, this is where you're going to find everything that's happening and celebrations and feel connected to the community here. YouTube is a place to make sure that you are plugged in so you can get replays to calls. You can send those links to people if you want to share information about the product, the company business, and so on. And then, of course, we have 2 other websites I'm going to talk about within this here, and I will show these slides again towards the end, so you can always take these screenshots for these again later on. One of these is all about the product, and then the other is all about our system, our team system, on how we share this product with other people for many different opportunities there. So very excited to get started on this, but let's go ahead and dive in about this amazing product. I mentioned this flow of energy through the body, and that's really what the magic is. And why do we want to change the flow of energy and boost that energy at the cellular level of every cell in the body? Is because we want more strength, more stamina, and so many more things that can happen when we do this, because the body, unfortunately, is just not acting the way that it used to. So this question of have you been patched yet is definitely something to consider when I say, if you haven't been patched yet, think about some of the things that you're taking in your life right now for the different ailments that we have. So people are taking something to help them wake up, to help them fall asleep, to have energy throughout the day, to work with their mind. Maybe they have depression or anxiety or other discomfort in the mind, to deal with stress, inflammation, all kinds of things inside the body. Of course, we all have some needs for nutrition and supplements and things like that, which is amazing. But what if those supplements aren't actually being utilized because you don't have as much energy in the body? There's just so many different things. People are taking stuff for their hair to get their hair to grow, and expensive shampoos and things. They're trying to do things to get collagen and so on in the face and in the body. And then, of course, the really expensive stuff where people are actually injecting their bodies with different biologics, stem cells, exosomes, PRP, platelet-rich plasma, things to try to reduce inflammation and to get pain to go down and regeneration to happen. Like all these things. Why are we aging so fast? And if we could show you how you can actually get your body to start acting in a way that we don't need all this stuff, or certainly not all of it, and that we need less of it, if any of it, this is what we're all about. So have you been patched yet? If not, that's what you have to look forward to, because we're going to talk about all these ways that all of that stuff I just talked about can be shifted, let's just say shifted when you start wearing this patch. So why would you consider it? Besides for all those reasons, because we have these 2 types of cells in the body. We have universal cells and we have differentiated cells. Differentiated cells have already been turned into different tissues and organs and systems in the body. They're specific, like skin cells or liver cells or skin cells or what have you. And then I already said skin cells, like hair cells or what have you. Then you've got these universal cells, which are pluripotent, and they can become anything in the body. They're the ones that are the powerhouse that rebuild, regenerate, and repair basically the body. And these are the ones that when people are pulling out, PRP and, stem cells and all these things, they're trying to get the growth factors and those types of cells in order to get the body to heal, regenerate, and so on. So just so you know, the fewer of those specific universal cells that we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. This seems kind of obvious, right? But here's the thing, is that there's a specific peptide that is literally neck and neck in measure. When the peptide goes down, so too does the activity of these cells. And it's significant. And so this peptide is going down as we age, so too does the activity of these cells. By age 30, only half of these cells are active and working in the body. And by age 60, almost none of them are. So if we could flip that, and actually get those universal repairing, regenerating, and what have you. I forget the other word that I use. I'm always throwing these words around. We can get those cells to work again. Can you imagine what that's going to look like for you? It's pretty amazing. So let me tell you how this little patch works. It literally has organic little nanocrystals inside. Took 10 years to develop and about $4.5 million. This is not a little Band-Aid, I promise you. Inside these little crystals that don't go into your body, or I shouldn't say inside the little adhesive, are these crystals that are non-transdermal. They don't put anything in the body, but what they do is they trap, this little thing will trap the body heat in the infrared spectrum and reflect back from those crystals a very, very specific frequency. Again, 10 years to get that specific frequency that signals your body to produce this tripeptide. It's known as the Holy Grail in anti-aging. It's GHK that immediately binds with copper in the body and creates GHK copper peptides. And when those are created, magical, fun, awesome things happen in the body because it wakes your cells up. It is amazing. And the first thing that happens is there's a reset of a third of your genome. So in other words, as we are aging and we're tired and we're exhausted, I mean, you feel your cells aren't working. You feel the voltage is down. You get this glow up of energy at the cellular level, and the genetics come back online and re-regulate to a younger state. A third of your genes, 3,000 to 4,000 genes, are reset to a younger state. So at that cellular level, things start operating better. And if it's your cells that become organs, that become whole organ systems and whole systems in the body. And we're also talking about energy. Energy is everywhere. We're all energy. So even your field, your biofield, all gets the glow up and starts working better. It's incredible. Again, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind when you see all the things that this can do. So this is basically how it works. I've just explained this to you, the specific frequency, and this activity is very unique to this patch. There's just nothing else like it, what this is doing. And it's a phototherapy. Phototherapy science has been around for over 100 years. That's the science itself. It's called photobiomodulation. You see people using lasers and red light beds and blue lights and all kinds of different light therapies. This is just that. It's a phototherapy. It's also known as photobiomodulation, but this hasn't just been in the last 100 years. It's been for thousands and thousands of years, using colored lights and so on to treat the body and to change the chemistry in a way by changing the light patterns and frequencies. It's incredible. And we're just using light itself to change the way that the body is interacting. It's so cool. So that's how it works. You wear it anywhere on the body, any place will do on the skin. You wear it for 12 hours on, you take it off, throw it away, rest for 12 hours, and then put a fresh one on the next day. That's how you wear it. The 2 spots that you see on the screen right now are just the standardized places where they did other testing, but you don't have to wear them in those areas unless you want to. Doesn't really matter. But basically, the most important thing is that you remember to wear it, because it doesn't work if you don't wear it. I mean, as long as you're wearing it, those genes are going to remain re-regulated and acting younger, so that the whole cell and the whole body starts to act younger. So lots of water is really important, because a couple of things are going to happen really quickly. One of those things has to do with your own body's ability to detoxify itself with antioxidants, a master antioxidant, in fact, called glutathione. So you want lots of water in the system so that your body can eliminate properly through the kidneys, liver, and so on. Even in some cases through the skin, depends on if you sweat well. Lots and lots of water is going to really help you to get the best results with this patch. And it's also, like I said, important that you wear it. So if you piggyback a habit such as brushing your teeth by putting this near your toothbrush, fresh to remind you, that's also going to help you so that you use it day in and day out. And it gets better and better and better over time. So cool. And just realize that everyone's body breaks down at a different way because of your own unique makeup, from your own life, from your belief systems, how you think up regulates and down regulates genetics hugely, the stresses in your life. So your unique healing is also going to be on its own journey. So that's the beauty of this, is it's basically turning on your body's ability to heal itself again. And so it's super exciting to see how this shows up for people in different ways and over time in multiple ways. It's so cool. So again, these are the two tripeptides. There's really one tripeptide that binds with the copper called GHK copper peptides, and it's clinically proven to provide the body with a level of health and vitality truly of youth, truly. And this phototherapy is patented, and it is literally it was designed to elevate this peptide that declines. It's known to decline with age, and specifically with these universal cells, they work in tandem together. The benefits are absolutely stunning by activating these universal cells. And like I said, the immediate effects are antioxidants, as I said, with the glutathione, one of the first things that happens, and then also that decrease in inflammation. Now, you might have pain in the body that's due to inflammation. Most people have chronic inflammation and all kinds of things breaking down. So you might find that it goes right where you want it to go, and that decrease in inflammation gives you an instant result of relief around that. You might find that it takes longer for you because you have systemic inflammation, and these cells are these universal cells are specifically attracted to inflammation to go to those sites to get to work, and your body will inform exactly what order of difficulty that is. But check out all the different ways that that can show up for you. More energy, one of the first things. I mean, so many of these things can show up immediately, but we're talking nice, beautiful, even energy, waking up energized, not having that big lull in the afternoon, and it's not like a high-low type of an energy, just a beautiful, clean energy. And that's, again, from cellular energy. It wakes up everything. Better sleep. This is something that many people find right away, especially if this has been an issue for them. Certainly one of the things for me. Deeper, longer sleep, more dreams, much more recovery in that sleep. Sleep is so important to our body's ability to heal. So I should mention really quickly, if you put this patch on and you get really tired right away during the day, you might switch and wear it at night for a little while until you normalize, because sometimes the body just wants to go straight into that healing. And then for other people, if the energy feels like too much up front, your body really needs it, but it's just a little too intense, you can actually wear it for less time. So you can just take half the backing off, wear it for a few hours one day, take the other side of the backing off for the next day so it sticks, and then wear it the next day for a few more hours, and then just titrate your way up to a full 12 hours. I meant to let you know about wearing it. So another thing here is, of course, dramatic pain relief. I mention this particularly if it's inflammation based or what have you. It can be one of the first things you feel. It might take 30 days or longer for your specific pain, should you have it, to feel relief. But do not give up, because I'm telling you, your body's order of difficulty in healing you'll get there. You will absolutely get there. And this is very exciting. I love it when people are, one of the lucky ones that has the big, huge, dramatic result right away. But I will tell you, the vast majority, definitely within 30 days, but within even just a couple of weeks, when you start really looking at all the different ways it can be showing up, it's pretty darn exciting to see what happens. Wrinkle reduction. This is with an increase in collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body, and it shows up in the skin, especially around 4 to 12 weeks. But that continues on and on. And so your ability to produce that will thicken the skin and really help make a difference in that wrinkles. But again, all through the body, collagen. It's huge. People are eating it. That was another thing that I should mention, that people are spending a lot of money trying to increase the collagen in their body. Your body can do that by itself. Sports performance, before and after exercise, just incredible. People are getting such better workouts, and they're recovering faster. And the older you are, the more you feel it, honestly, because there's more breakdown there and less recovery there. So when you start using this, you might notice that for yourself. Scar reduction is another really cool thing. Scar reduction is the last phase of wound healing. It's called remodeling of scars, I should say. And so you might notice that scars, even old scars, start to change, soften, lighten, become a little more normalized. And if you can imagine, if you have ropey scars or scars from internal injuries and things like that, getting into that final healing phase. Even it doesn't matter how old they are. That is amazing what your body can do when it has what it needs. Just amazing. So wound healing is part of that as well. We're talking 3 times faster wound healing. This is amazing. That's what these little cells are all about. They go straight to wounds and they want to fix that. So if you have something on the body or what have you, just put it nearby. Don't put it directly on an open something, but nearby if you want to. Certainly can help, and it's certainly not going to hurt. So youth renewal and age reversal are the 2 things that also got really exciting to me, because again, of that rewrite of the DNA, of those genetics, that genome rewrite really, really brings things to a younger state, and that can affect so many more things. And what it does for the brain, it's not right here, but oh my gosh, what it does for the brain is it helps to bring a coherence, a left-right hemisphere coherence to the brain. We have all kinds of mapping studies. It's just incredible. And then it also helps with cognition, with memory, with brain-heart coherence, heart rate variability. I think I may have said already. I mean, so many things, but think about what that can do for what it's doing for the autonomic nervous system. So your stress response. So people are finding very often that they're less triggered. Their mood is more even. They have better neurochemistry. So they're less angry, less triggery, I should say. And in today's world, I'm telling you, that's pretty darn amazing. And that can change relationships. And it also, again, informs your genetics. When you have stinking thinking, it actually downregulates your genes and can make you sick. Your mind makes you sick. So if you have a healthier mind that can handle the world better, that also in and of itself, it's just multiplies and multiplies. You can see the difference of some of the therapies that people where they're injecting their bodies to get that temporary, bunch of growth factors there and some anti-inflammation to try to get some healing happening, but they're not addressing the whole body and the whole biofield of the body. That's the beauty of something like this. Sure, you can still get those therapies, but when you have this backing you up, absolutely huge. Amazing. So a couple of other things. There's just some pictures here of just some skin stuff. I have a hard time looking at it personally, but I will tell you also it's very, very common. Hair regrowth is very common, and it usually seems to show up around 3 weeks. So if you've been using it, take a look. I had a whole new halo of hair. My hairdresser noticed it. I have a few hairdressers actually that work with me now because they got so excited from their hair growth, and they've got people that have been losing hair specifically after this recent pandemic and so on, all kinds of issues. So very exciting what you can see with that. So again, increase of the flow of energy and activate your own body's universal pluripotent cells naturally with this patch. And you can have so many benefits by doing this. And it really, again, affects your innate ability to heal in a non-invasive, safe, and cost-effective way, non-transdermal, like nothing else on the planet. This little patch is incredible. And you can learn more about it on our site, and you can send your friends and family to this site. So if they're wondering what this little patch is, it's called startx39.com, and they can learn about the patch there. And if you are just learning about this on this call, or if you from that site, of course, make sure you get back with the person who invited you to learn more about the patch itself and how to get started. So I'm going to transition a little bit to the company, our founder, a little bit on the industry, and then how you can get started. So this is our founder, CEO, and inventor, David Schmidt. This man has over 130 patents on his products. This particular product has, I believe, 9 patents, but one in particular, 20 years, nothing like it. We are protected. Love that. He's a 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. Absolute brilliant man, super sweet man, and just cannot stop creating. He's incredible. The company is called LifeWave, and our company growth has been it's just stunning in the last 3 years in particular, since this patch came out. It is almost 20-year-old company. We've gone from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years because of this patch. He has other patches that were fantastic, but again, 10 years in the making. This one came out and it really covers just about everything the others do. So this is the one that I focus on, and this is the one to start with and to stick with. I just don't really get into the other patches because you don't really necessarily need them when your body starts operating better. Certainly you can explore them, but I have to share that the growth in this summer, within 1 month, we had a 30% increase in growth in just 1 month. And that just tells you about the timing of an opportunity like this. Should you be interested in that this industry is just growing like crazy. And there's so many other products out there that are just scrambling in order to keep afloat because there's so many Me Too products and products just like them. This is something in a class by itself, and it's in an industry that is just massive. We're open in 75 countries. Again, we are patented. We're not like anything else. And yet at the same time, we can help eliminate so many other extra things that people are using potentially as the body begins to heal itself, regenerate itself, and operate at an optimal level by wearing this. So some of the supplements, the hair care, the skin care, even people can lose weight and so on. So many different things that we don't need to compete with, but that you may not need to spend so much on at the same time. So I love that. So in terms of an opportunity to have something with a long-term company, with an incredible person at the helm, with a private company that's over 20 years old, with a patented product that is completely in a class by itself, you don't need to change your diet to use it. You just stick it on and take it off, and then stick it on a new one and take it off. Like there's no lifestyle change required. You don't have to swallow anything. You can use it no matter what's going on or what you're taking. The only two things that we recommend that you keep that you not use it would be during active chemotherapy or during an organ transplant. And kind of a procedure where you're really need to watch what the body needs to do and not be building it up while it's trying to accept an organ or break down specific processes. So be careful of that. I've already talked about the biologics industry just a little bit, these different therapies, pulling your own blood out and spinning it to get PRP. Why don't you use the patch for at least 3 weeks beforehand or a month? Get those cells up and acting and active, and pull out some really good blood. Get some real growth factors from that, because you're going to get more from it. Same thing with any of the injection type therapies. It's a huge industry. It's very popularized. It's hard to get some of these therapies in the United States because they're illegal, but some people are doing them anyway. But I'll tell you what, they can make a big difference, and that industry is exploding. It's very expensive also, but again, we're playing in this field. This is the field. It's expected to hit 30 billion in this field. So timing is amazing to consider, perhaps getting involved if you would like to. This is not a hard sell on becoming a rep. I will show you how you can get started and save some money for your family, but be positioned should you decide to start sharing with other people, that you can just easily just kind of glide right into that. And that's kind of what a lot of people will do. And because it is a word of mouth marketed product, it's happy customers they do all the work in manufacturing and shipping and doing all that, but it's happy customers that send people to the information to make a decision about it. It's not like a salesy thing. It's like, well, let me show you what it can do. And if it seems like a fit, great, then it's a perfect fit. And that's what happens so often. So there's a lot of possibilities with this. And why you might do it is completely unique to you. And that's a great conversation to have with the person who invited you to this call to explore that. But I will just tell you, if you have a heart to serve others, to help other people, and you're thinking of other people right now with all of these things that I've listed today, we can help you to share that with them. And it can absolutely make a difference for you as well, should you decide to do that with a number of people, where you have an opportunity to build a business if you'd like, or even just share with a few to offset your cost. Really, any level of energy you might want to bring to it, we will meet you with that and show you how to do what we do. It's incredible. And when I have this slide up here, what's most important in your life? This is very personal. This is something to really explore. What does family mean to you, right? I mean, are you spending the kind of time with your family that you would want? Do you have kiddos at home that you'd like to be able to stay home with? Or do you need another, source of income in order to be, a passive income or something, to be able to be home with your children more often? Maybe you're working a few jobs and you don't want to work a few jobs anymore, or you have a soul-sucking job that is just really, really difficult and you want some more meaning in your life. There's many, many different reasons to consider an opportunity where you can do something like this. And I very much implore you to speak again with the person who invited you, just to explore some of those different benefits. For me, it's time freedom, 100%. I've been working from home since 2002. Before that, I was a stay-at-home mom for just a few years, and then I still was. And I tried to go start my own little studio for a bit, and then I was like, no, I want to raise my own kids. Nope, I'm doing this from home. And I started doing this type of a business. And I tell you what, I would never go back, not at all. And for who I've become in the process of that and helping other people, it's the most rewarding thing ever. So something to consider. And we also have an incredible system, of course, behind this team that has built this and that we're part of right here. Is the largest team in the entire company. fastest growing team in the company. And everything that has made it successful like that has been put into the systems on this website called build331.com. It just shows how we do everything we do. And it has all the deeper trainings about the marketing plan, the comp plan, how we do what we do, and so on and so on. It's just an incredible site. Again, build331.com if you want to learn more about that business opportunity in detail. I am going to talk a little bit about the compensation plan in a moment, but first let's just talk about how you get started. So there's the X39 comes in a month's supply at a time in a little sleeve like this. It's called a sleeve, and in a little packet that comes like this. And there's, just so you know, there's a point value to this, and you can order this as a preferred customer, as a customer buying at retail, or you can come in with a basically a brand partner / wholesale account. That can be just a wholesale account, so you can get discounts on bulk for your family and friends, or you can also convert that, or no, you don't have to convert it. You can basically grow it into a business opportunity of any level that you want. No have-tos whatsoever. They're just really good discounts that way. And then, of course, the opportunity to make money, and lots of it. And I'll show you how that works. So how you can get started is $150 or $149.95 for 1 month supply, just a one-time order. Not necessarily the best deal, but certainly amazing for that price, for 10 times that price for what you're getting. Incredible. But I want to show you how you can get it for less. There is a preferred customer program where you just get on an auto ship for at least 3 months and then keep going, and you can get it for less. But the best way that I usually start most people is with a starter pack. This is a 3-pack of 3 of these for the price of 2 of the regular full price. So in this case, if you want to share with family, you and a spouse, or a child, or maybe a friend or something like that, a 3-pack gets you set up, and it's $299.95. With this one, we highly recommend what's called an auto ship, basically to keep your account active so that your wholesale account maintains. So should you decide to start sharing with other people, you're not leaving any money on the table. Let's just put it that way without going into lots of detail. And again, most people will find, or many people will find, that's really hard not to talk about it with a few people once you start getting results. So I like to just plant that seed right there, because it's good to be set up for that right away. But that starter pack is just a great way to save money. Only pay a shipping one time, and then you can have it set up to come each month as you like. The business builder is a 5-pack, and it's for $499.95, and they give you a bonus of one of our other products, which is super sweet. This one, you have a little bit more, some for you, some for your household, but then some also to share or sell upfront. So you have those 5 upfront. And with this one, we recommend 2 X39s on your auto ship in order to start to build the business. This is considered a business builder, because then you have the structure you need to have, and the points you need in order to actually start earning commissions. So that's an important one. And I'll remind you of those 2 auto ships at the end. The Serious Business Builder pack is the Diamond pack. This is for 19 sleeves. And this is what I did. I had a network of people, and I just kind of jumped all the way in. In this case, I didn't need, and you don't need to have an auto ship for 3 months. You're kind of covered. That's like included with it, and still can be active and make money. You also get the best deal on the product for only $84 a sleeve instead of $99. And then you don't, you can earn the highest amount of commissions when you start people on these different packs as well. As you sell these different packs, you can earn anywhere from $15 to $500, depending on how you come in with these different packs. And then there's a point value that goes with them that I'll talk about in a moment. That's just, again, just to let that wash over you. This isn't to confuse you, but getting started, you want to make sure that you can choose between these different packs. And again, the point values will be important as well as I move to the next part. So that's how you get started. You can go retail, or you can go wholesale / business partner at different levels. And we invite you to do that. Get started right away. In terms of compensation, every time that you do sell a pack retail, you get a retail profit. If you sell any of those kits to get started, the starter, the business, or the business builder, or the serious business builder, there's going to be points that are there also. And then you'll also get a product introduction bonus. Again, that varies from $15 to $500. And the other part is that these point values start to matter. When you have that auto ship coming after you order your kit, the point values of every product that's sold that happen between you and 2 teams that you build, one on the left and one on the right, will collect and collect and collect, and you can earn commissions on those. And that's beautiful. So every product moved is where we can earn commissions. So this is the second way that we make money. So we built just two teams, a left team and a right team. And with you at the gold level or above, with an auto ship of two products, or two X39s, you are set up to be able to maximize this marketing plan. And the more people that you bring in and help them to get started and to share the product and so on and bring more people in, the points start to collect in these buckets, as I call them, like a little virtual bucket. All the product moved on one side has a point value, and all the products that move on the other side, and they just collect. And every time a certain ratio kicks in, it's a 2/3, 1/3 ratio, it will kick out a cycle bonus. It's called cycles. And these cycle bonuses are $50 each, and they max out at $25,000 per week. So you can actually build a team large enough with moving that much product, people getting healthy on this product, where this is not about getting points for people joining the team. This is for moving products. We have a viable, amazing product. And so as those the people get started, more and more people are using it, and they're on auto ship, and they're using it every day, every month. It's kicking out bonuses. That is the leveraged part of the model. We already talked about the linear. You sell this, you get paid that. When this starts to add up, then you have this leveraged mailbox money, I call it. It's the money that becomes more passive, and it grows and grows and grows as you continue to bring people in. And some of those people really, really go, and some just do a little bit. It doesn't matter. We honor everyone at the right, wherever they are, which is beautiful. But here's the third way that we get paid, and we consider this legacy pay. This legacy pay is the matching bonus potential that we have. It's unlimited, okay? That $25,000 per week on that last one, this one, that's where it maxes out. So it's 25,000 a week, and then it kind of cuts at that point. But the matching bonus is that once you're, just these small little qualifications here that you can look into further later, but simple qualifications for the most part that organically happen as you're growing your team, you can get paid a matching bonus on the people that are cycling, getting these bonuses here, these cycle bonuses. If you brought the people in direct to you and they're cycling, you earn 25% of what their cycle bonus does. And you can, as many people as you brought in direct to you that you signed up and sponsored, that first line of sponsorship, 25%. The people that they brought in, if they're cycle bonusing, then you earn 20%, again, with a couple of qualifications here. And then there's even a third level down on this. The people they bring in, 20%. This is unbelievable part of the payout of the plan, and it is truly unlimited. And there are people that are making the 25,000 a week, maxed that out, that are earning way more than that in this matching bonus. So I'm just saying, whether you just want to get your products for a little bit less, get a little bit so you can earn more, you want to replace some work, you can take this as far as you like, and you will grow and you will get better. And we have the systems and the training and everything that you need to succeed in this. Okay. So again, I mentioned the importance of being on that monthly subscription. It's basically to maintain your wholesale account. When you come in at silver, you want to make sure that you have one coming the next month and every month. And again, if you're sharing with other people, or if you even want to sell a pack, no problem. If you come in at the gold level or you upgrade to the gold level, you can always upgrade yourself to the next levels. We highly recommend the 2 sleeves for doing the business. This is going to help you to keep the points also, but also that you can start to earn cash and maximize on the comp plan. And we don't want people to leave money on the table. So this is product for 2 people. So husband, wife, spouse, partner, whoever you want to share it with. That's where that really comes in handy. And again, if you're looking at that business builder, the big pack, if you have a storefront, or you're a hairdresser or a chiropractor, or somebody who wants to sell that first pack straight out of your storefront and then put people into the system, you certainly can do that. That's what you're getting as a distributor, is the rights to be able to sell straight out of your own stock, although you don't need to. The company drop ships right there for you, and they take care of everything for you, and then they pay you automatically. It's incredible. So you don't have to do all that for managing the business. You just learn how to connect with people, find out what their needs are, and offer up some information to see if it's a fit for them. And then we just help them get started, and then we can plug them into a system that works to help them, to help other people, should that be of benefit. And that's just what we do. And we do it over and over, and it's amazing. And the results are incredible. And the emotional paycheck of being able, I get so excited to get on the phone with my customers and find out what's going on for them and all the different things and how all the ways that it's showing up. It's really, really exciting. So I want to thank you again for your attention on learning about the product and so on, and invite you to join. If you're not part of the team yet, or you're going to join the team, make sure you come into our Facebook, our team Facebook group. Amazing. Subscribe to the YouTube to get this replay immediately and other replays from calls, and be notified for upcoming calls. And then again, all about the patch is startx39.com. And then the team building website, the training website that has everything we do, soup to nuts, is that build331.com. And there's much more detailed trainings on there about the comp plan, about the system that we do, and so on. I've got a couple trainings back there as well. So I hope that you'll peruse that. And then lastly, again, here's that weekly schedule. Calls on Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and there will be more calls. Oops, there's one up here, up on the top. And there's going to be a new, basically just a couple of announcements about calls that are coming up in the new year. So thank you again for your attention tonight. I hope that this was helpful, and make sure you get back with the person who invited you on this call. Again, there's other replays. They're always just a little bit different. There's always something to learn. So I appreciate your attention, and I hope you have a beautiful holiday season. Good night.